Hello all, happy Christmas Eve to you all. Yep, would you believe it? I am now at episode 15 of these little episodes I've been doing, and for this episode, episode 15, the series finale. Yes, you've heard me talk about him. I have top producer, Mr Deryn Evans.
Happy Christmas Eve, guys.
How are you there? You alright?
Not bad, jog yourself, mate.
Yeah, well, I thought it was only fair, because you do put up with all my waffle, don't you?
No.
that I invite you on the hill for a chat about, well, we'll see where we go with it there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and so, introducing Mr Deryn Evans.
Good luck.
You're not nervous, are you? Always going on. Cheers, Ed. We've had some fun with these episodes, haven't we?
Well, that's not the word for it, aye.
Yeah, Deryn has seen all the cuts.
All the background edits,
all the background
all the
edits,
bloopers.
All I've had to really do is chops on the hill. It's a difficult job, and I'm very grateful that
It's
you've
fine.
done
I've
it.
been sat in the warm, jog. You've been out in the cold. Up the hills, it's all good.
So as you can see, I grabbed him up onto top of Garth Hill, yeah, which is actually my 316th climb. But don't worry about that now.
It's another day.
Another day, yeah. We touched on this last episode with Ted
Aye.
from Radnor Young Farmers. Some people might not know that Deryn is currently the YFC chairman for Builth Wells
Aye.
YFC. How's things going there, Der?
Yeah, it's getting there, obviously. I think at YFC it's very difficult to get everyone together because it's a very close-knit thing. And when you're trying to get people in a small space, when people are telling you not to, and the government's restrictions are prohibiting it, it's very difficult to get really the interest and get people to get interested in YFC, really, isn't it? So it's just trying to get people's interest back in and starting it back up again after being off for, well, when we started this year in September, it was 18 months around there. So it's just getting people's interest back into it,
Yeah.
and making them enjoy it and allowing members to learn new skills and learn new things, because at the end of the day that's what YFC is all about, is learning new skills and socialising and making friends. That's the main thing, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose now with exciting times with a lot of Brecknock YFCs or Brecknock YFCs around the country,
Yeah.
starting their rehearsals for Panto.
Yeah, no, definitely, yeah. Panto's always a great year. Well, the drum week, we always look forward to the drum week in February, start of February, but obviously it's a bit different this year with things really knowing what's going to happen, but
Yeah.
we've made a start. I say a start at this point, just we've only met once, but that's we're doing pretty well. Happy, all the members are happy, looking forward to it. So just see what happens, really. You just got to take it one step at a time, see what's going on, see what happens, really. No one can predict anything, no one knows anything that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think it's just positive, right?
Yeah, it's got to keep
Then it's
positive and keep
starting
your head out high, really, and just even if things stop, the members have still learn a lot from rehearsals and
I've talked
practices.
about this with the process a lot. You
Yeah.
probably hear me talking with the blogs and stuff. Like a lot of other youth organisations, they do a hell of a lot of good work. And it's just encouraging people to get involved with our local youth groups, whether it's cadets
Exactly.
or youth projects or the YFC. And
Yeah, no, definitely. There's so many different fantastic youth organisations just in Builth alone that I think members are just spoiled for choice.
Yeah.
So I think it's just getting them interested and getting them to learn new skills no matter where you go. As long as you're learning new skills and making friends and socialising, that's the main thing, really, isn't it, at the end of the day?
Yeah. So if you want to get interested in joining Builth Wells YFC,
Pop me a message.
put the message and we'll put the link on the page.
Yeah, Builth Wells YFC on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Put us a message and we'll get you involved as much as we can.
Come on then, let's keep on going.
Let's go.
Right there, on the way back up, when we were talking, before we got to the style there, we were talking about, for me, it's always been about capturing that moment
Yeah.
when you're out walking with someone.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Or you could be in someone's house and you have that real interesting conversation. And I think, in a lot of ways, the last 14 episodes we've achieved that, do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's really interesting to just learn. Then the good thing about these series is that we learned about the different elements of Builth and the history of Builth that people necessarily didn't know about. Like for me, I think the highlights for me has been learn about the football club in Builth and the history of the football club.
Jimmy, that
Yeah,
episode,
Jimmy episode. Yeah, it was such interest in having such a close thing in the junior section that is interested to learn about the development of the whole football club as a whole, Builth Wednesdays, and how we got the name and everything. So I think it's to learn that history and there's so many. Jimmy was just one episode, but there's so many different episodes that taught us about the history of Builth and the different elements that just the Builth Mafia, the different elements that brought Builth together, and what made us what we are now as a town, isn't it? So I think it's learning about the different.
It's about everyday people, right?
Everyday people telling their stories that people necessarily didn't know they knew, which makes their stories a bit more interesting. And
as we both said, if anyone is out there that wants to have a chat with us,
definitely
get in touch.
Pop Jungle a message. He'll soon be up the hill with you. He loves being up the hill.
Yeah. And it's also, I'll go anywhere to have a chat.
Yeah,
with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy invites the beautiful game, and he invited me to his house. And for me, and also there's been a couple of episodes where I've had lads that I've interviewed. They've been very honest with their opinion about mental health.
Well, it's like, because I was talking to you before, John, and saying like, well, you always ask people the questions, but no one really gets to ask you that question. It's like we're saying about what your highlights are, really, about doing these songs, and what will you do it for?
Well, that's one thing I touched on at the beginning, is around mental health and awareness. And I've really enjoyed having those discussions, and I'm really encouraged around how it's so open that people want to talk about it. We talked about the bench, Deryn, remember that one episode? The talking bench. And if we just, as I keep saying, keep encouraging to talk about it. Not everybody wants to, right? Yeah. But there's always a way of communicating, isn't it, to find out where you're at.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just about advocating mental health for men, it's about showing it yourself. You can share all these posts on social media that you like, but actually doing it and actually allowing people to feel safe in their communities is a completely different thing.
Yes,
on social media, saying that you support it in the day, isn't it? So I think, it's just allowing people to be open and honest about their mental health, and to speak openly about it and not feel like they're burdening you with everything, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And as we said before, there's so many different agencies that you can contact as well.
No, definitely.
You're never on your own.
No, never on your own.
Never feel you're on your own, and that's one thing I've enjoyed. The one I really enjoyed was the Christmas special.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Now I tell you why, because there's so many people involved with it, and in times when we've had a bit of ups and downs in the last couple of years, it was just a lot of fun to make.
It looked a lot of fun, to be honest. When I was watching it, it was just everyone seemed to have a laugh, and it was nice to just see everyone getting involved really, and just having a good time. And a lot of the community, like Wynn, Mayor,
there was
and it was just fantastic, really, wasn't it?
And the other one was dropping the fly in the wall, Big Brother working. Well, I did try and do a bit of work with the lights. Yeah,
the Christmas lights. That was an interesting. Like you said, no one really knows how it gets up there, but watching that video, they do now. Like, it's always just appears one morning during Christmas, and you're like, everyone, how does that get up there? But it's interesting to see, and we're all so thankful for everyone who spend their time putting that up. So it's not an easy job.
Before we move on, I'll show you that down there, you might recognise that, everybody. That's the way Bobby went to find the firing range.
The dangerous way.
We won't go that way now, but right.
Up.
Right, so we sort of highlighted all what we've enjoyed about these little episodes.
Yeah.
And I think we've sort of achieved that goal.
I do. Definitely.
But we've had discussions, and we got a lot of exciting stuff coming up, haven't we?
Oh, yes. That's one word for it.
All I can say is, this is the box set coming to an end now. God,
season 1. Box set. Fantastic, isn't it?
This is the season finale.
Amazing how an idea can spring to life, isn't it?
He's the tech, so I don't know how he's going to end it all. But anyway, talking about future and stuff there.
Yeah.
Where are you at the moment with what you're up to? Because it's quite interesting to know, where do you currently work?
So I currently work for Paris County Council in the communications team as a multimedia assistant. So I do a lot of social media work and advertise on social media and do marketing on social media and press releases and stuff like that. So that's where I sit at the moment. So that's where I'm staying for the time being.
Are you enjoying that challenge at the minute, though?
Yeah, no, definitely. It was something completely different to what
Because what did you study in?
So I studied acting at university, which I still love to do now.
Oh, we know that with
yeah. So also did a lot of technical theatre in university.
Yeah.
Alongside my acting course, because they sort of joined in one. But after finishing uni, I just thought I'd went a different direction for a little bit after I've done acting for
you've
so
got,
long.
The thing about that, the way I look at that, you've got that skill set.
Yeah.
You've got it. You're trained.
Oh yeah, I've always said.
You're enjoying your career now.
Yeah.
So there will be opportunities.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've always said like my acting has helped me get so many different places. I wouldn't be in the job I am now.
Yeah.
Because in fact I wouldn't be able to do the interviews and everything.
Yeah.
But then that also comes back to, I bring it up again about YFC, and that if it wasn't for YFC, I've always said this, I wouldn't be in the position I am now.
Yeah.
Because YFC, doing the drama week, doing the public speaking competitions, anything, the reading competitions, it all helps you learn skills to be able to speak like this.
Yeah.
Back years ago, I wouldn't be able to even done this in front of a camera, but doing in YFC,
you're doing well, bud.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad I have. The next 3 years of uni are coming well.
Yeah.
But the YFC has helped me doing those competitions, has helped me learn more confidence, and allowed me to then go to university and help me learn more skills to be able to speak confidently and do interviews, learn life skills, isn't it? And that's what it's all about, is learning life skills. And like I said,
so tell me now, the most important bit, you're on a break now, aren't you?
Yes.
On your holidays now?
I'm on holidays now, ready for Christmas.
Eve.
Ready for Christmas.
Have you been a good boy? Mummy will tell me, mummy age.
Probably not according to Hazel, but no.
So to wrap that up, you're happy how your career is going on at the minute there?
It's in the same direction as I wanted to go. It's not exactly the same as what I started, but it's in the same direction. It's creative and it's colourful and it's designed and stuff like that.
All this picture is a bit creative as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the tech of things. So
you never know what you're going to get.
No, that's one definitely the way of saying it.
We're at the top, you know.
Aye.
Thank you very, very much for all your hard work and your patience.
No problem, you too,
You're
John.
very incredibly patient to work with me. But there's one thing I want to have a look at right in there. Yes. Do you know that way goes down there?
Oh, I want to go down that way, John, if I was you.
Have a look there.
Sure. Right, good luck.